I need you.
One day,
Are you ready for
when
this?
the glory comes,
Check it.
it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, no.
Disputes over religion, gender, and race. Just give your brain a minute to trace all the evidence that history repeats. Let's break this down in a few beats. In World War II, nightmares came true. Hitler took lives of all the Jewish souls, and people had to dig millions of holes. For the dead who were killed just for different beliefs, I can't believe all of this grief. Fast forward to 2015, look at ISIS and the regime. They are killing all over the world. All this nonsense makes me want to hurl. The beheading of innocent people, killing because they don't go to the same steeple. Just because you believe in a certain God doesn't make you become part of the killing squad. For many years, there's been many disruption of the way of thinking that religion defines who you are and you kill without blinking. Now let's think about gender and sex. Let's take a second and look at some checks. A man in the 1800s was the breadwinner when women stayed home and had to cook dinner. If the women decided to go and pursue a job, they would be paid way less than their coworker Bob. They were considered less able and intelligent as men. They wouldn't even be educated way back then. The blood would flow all to their heads and not to the womb, and then all the puny babies would be doomed. Now let's jump forward 200 years and still look and see not everything is clear. Women are paid less than their spouse, and if they're single, how do they afford a house? It's so unfair to see that history is the same and we still have no answers to this awful shame. Next we have inequality with race, something people of color have always had to face. Slavery, abuse, and never fitting in. When are we ever going to win? Being treated as property and having no say. This was true then and inequality still exists today. Let's look at Ferguson, Black Lives Matter. We still are fighting on this very steep ladder. We still have improvements to make. And all these issues, all sexes and colors must undertake. We have made improvements, but overall I feel like these issues are repetitive no matter how small. We should just take each historical mistake and make it into something we should never remake. So let's stand up, man up, and take on the world. You can make a difference, black, Jewish, or even a girl.
Now the war is not over.